So reviewing the drift games by themselves would have been 2 very short reviews, so why not combine things into one? Both Sonic drift games play pretty similar to each other, so I have no problem making just one review, just to consolidate things. After reviewing Sonic R, I wanted to take some time to look at some of the spin-off series that Sonic's been a part of, so why not start with the drift series? This is not the first time I reviewed a Sonic Kart racer. I briefly mentioned Sonic Drift in my Team Sonic Racing review, but didn't go much into detail with my experience with that game. I've also reviewed the Apple Arcade exclusive, Sonic Racing, so if you were curious about my thoughts on those games, I will link those reviews down below. The Sonic Drift games were released on Sega's handheld console at the time called the Game Gear. I didn't own one of these growing up and didn't really know many people who did. Looking at the Game Gear now, it's pretty innovative for the time. A full color backlit display and a powerful processor in the early 90s was crazy. The Game Gear didn't have much support and the battery life was horrible, so it ultimately died out. Sonic Drift was released in Japan in 1994 as an answer to Nintendo's Mario Kart. Due to quality concerns, the game's never seen a physical release in America. I'm playing this game via emulator, but you can play this game on the Sega Mega Collection Plus on PS2. Sonic Drift does not have much to it. You can select from one of 4 characters, Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Eggman. There's no story to cover, and the game just throws you right into action. The gameplay is odd. You race around these 8-bit courses, and man is it hard to control. I end up crashing into multiple things during my playthrough. You have a map you can view while racing, but it doesn't help one bit. The minute you turn the corner, you would instantly slow down by speed signs, trees, or whatever else is on the side of the road. There are items. The red monitors will give you a speed boost, and the blue monitors will give you brief invincibility. There are also springs in the level, but these don't really do much. There are also 3 different cups to choose from in the game, but they are strictly for difficulty, nothing more. Sonic Drift does not have much going for it. I will say this game looks very good for the time, and the graphics on this device is very impressive, but that does not make it a fun game. Skip this one. Sonic Drift 2, on the other hand, is an improvement in every way. You have more characters to choose from, more variety in the racetracks, and better control overall. In Sonic Drift 2, I found myself using Metal Sonic for most of my run. Besides that, Sonic Drift 2 also uses different courses for the different cups in the Grand Prix, which is nice. The game also adds more obstacles and level gimmicks during the race. I appreciate the added detail here, and for a Game Gear title, this game looks phenomenal. I also noticed the difficulty and controls were also refined. I didn't crash nearly as much in this game. Each character has a special ability that you can use after collecting 3 rings. I used Metal Sonic, so my ability was a temporary speed boost. You can also save items and use them when you think is best, which is a great improvement over Sonic Drift 1. This is definitely the better of the 2 games. I wouldn't necessarily call the Sonic Drift games good. Sonic Drift 1 was not a good experience due to its poor control and lack of track variety. Sonic Drift 2 was definitely the better game and had much needed improvements, but I still wouldn't recommend you play this over Mario Kart or any of the other kart racers. If you must play a drift game, play 2 and avoid 1 at all costs.